Okay, I get it. Haha, Hasbro sold us bikes, but you know what? My pet rock can now be a biker. Expanding the Transformers Generations line in the third Legacy chapter titled United, the Armorizers are part of the Infernac universe, a line that adapted from earthy materials like the original Rock Lords and can change into weapons and armor. The core class Bouldercrash is part of this gimmick. Boulder Dwayne transforms into a tricycle made out of rocks, like it was stuck in the earth for decades and grew into it. Is it weird? Yes, it feels like a stretch, but I do like the hard, rocky surface that stays pretty consistent with the figure. The weapon covers the top. You can see the uneven details. The red is nice, like lava leaking through the cracks. The wheels roll, and for the weapon or armor mode they use nearly every year, flip up the blade, use the peg, and that's it. Look, I know it's not much for a sword, but I'd also hate to get hit by a bike. It's an interesting twist to give the Rock Lord ideas something to work with rather than simply just being pebbles, but it's a weird concept if you think too hard about it. Robot mode. It's kind of hard to talk about Rocklad's details since it still looks like rocks turned into limbs, but I appreciate how uneven the details are from both sides of the limbs, torso, and even the head, with the red paint feeding through like volcanic veins. He kind of reminds me of Cybertron Ransack, just with the giant stick up its ass. It almost looks like there's a windscreen on the chest. I really love the head, with the flat forehead, copper mouthplate, and red visor. He looks upset, like there's a stick up the ass? Did someone say articulation? Ball joint ahead, ball joint shoulders, ball joint elbows, waist rotation, ball joint hips, and ball joint knees. Posing is fine, the joints are firm, even with the stick up its ass, but why is there a nub on the leg that locks into the knee? It's not for the transformation, it just exists. Let's take a look at the accessory. The top cover of the bike is attached to a blade that plugs in the hand. It might be too wide, but it makes sense to use. I guess it stores on the back, but now it looks like a pelican. I don't know if this will catch on like the rest, considering the armor and weapon gimmick has been around for so long, and nobody has ties to this guy specifically, but he does manage to be charming, and I think they did a fair job with the figure itself. Even though, you know, there's a stick up its ass.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.